guys, in this lesson I want to help you to visualize in a more easy way or in a better way the modes of the major scale. So what I'm gonna do is try to help you to understand which difference you have between modes. We have 7 modes. We have 3 major modes: the Ionian, so the major scale, the Lydian and the mixed Lydian. We have 3 minor modes: Aeolian, Dorian and Phrygian, and we have the Locrian that is built over a diminished triad. I won't talk a lot about Locrian because it's most weird, it's not very used in music. But I want to show you which difference you have between major modes and minor modes. So we can start now with the major modes. Major modes are 3, so you have Ionian, Lydian and mixed Lydian. Between Lydian and Ionian, there's only one difference: the fourth. You have a perfect fourth on the Ionian mode and augmented fourth over the Lydian mode. That's the only difference. All the other notes are the same. And between mixed Lydian and the Ionian mode, it's only one difference: the 7. You have a minor 7 on the mixed Lydian mode and the major 7 over the Ionian mode. So again, all the other notes are the same. So if you for some reason are playing a C Lydian, but you don't remember very well where the notes are, you probably know better the C major scale. Think of the C major scale and just change the 4, because you will remember that only the 4 change. This way it can be easier to remember modes. So what you can do is take every shape, like C shape, A shape, and try to play like 5 times Ionian, then 5 times Lydian, then 5 times mixed Lydian, etc. What I'm gonna do now is trying to help you to visualize where the differences are. I will go a bit faster. I will not just show every single note, like here on 2nd fret we have the 2nd, etc. because I really hope that if you're watching this video, you watched before the Lydian one, the Ionian one, so you will have a good visualization of this scale. Alright, so let's start with the C shape. We start on the root, then we have the 2nd and the 3rd, no difference. We have the first difference here. We go to the 3rd fret, if we play mixed Lydian or Ionian, and we go to fret 4 if we play Lydian, because you have F sharp in C Lydian. Then we go the 5th, 6th, and then again we have the 7 and we have another difference. If we play a mixed Lydian, we play fret 3 because we want the B flat. If we play Lydian or Ionian, we play fret 4 because we have the B, the major 7. Alright? Then you go to B string, no difference here, root, 2nd and 3rd, and we have the last difference of this shape here. You will play the 1st fret if you play Ionian or you play mixed Lydian, because you have the perfect 4 here. If you want to play Lydian, you need an augmented 4, so you go to play F sharp, the 2nd fret. So you have one difference here and one difference here. Alright? Remember, Lydian F sharp, mixed Lydian B flat. All the other notes are the same. Then we can go to A shape. So no difference in the 1st string, the A string. Then we have here the same difference as before. So we have fret 3 if we play Ionian or mixed Lydian, and fret 4 if we play Lydian, but the same thing as before. Then we have 5th and 6th, and then we have again as before fret 3 if we play mixed Lydian, fret 4 if we play a major 7, so Ionian or Lydian, right? Just remember that if you play Ionian, you have this kind of shape. Same fret, and then you move to 1 fret. If you have Lydian, you have this kind of visualization. Move to 1 fret and then the same. If you have mixed Lydian, always the same fret. Maybe this can help. Then we go to B string, we have third here, fret 5, no difference, and then here we have another difference. Fret 6, if we want Ionian or mixed Lydian, fret 7 if we want Lydian, right, because it's augmented 4. Then we have the 5th, and then we go to the last shape, sorry, to the last string. Fret 5 for the major 6, and then we go, if we are playing mixed Lydian, fret 6. If we play Lydian or major scale, fret 7. Alright, you can see that they are like the 4 and you have one string below the 7, same here. Alright, so on A shape we have one difference here, that is the same of the previous shape, and one difference here. Right, then we go to G shape. We start on the 8th fret, then we go 2nd, 3rd, and then we have perfect 4 here at fret 8 if we play Ionian or mixed Lydian. If we play Lydian, we go to fret 9. Then we go 5th, 6th, and then we go. If we play mixed Lydian, fret 8. If we play Lydian or Ionian, fret 9, because we have a major 7 here, right? Then we have no difference in the G string. So remember, if you play mixed Lydian, Ionian, or Lydian, if you play the G shape, G string, it's always the same. Memorize this stuff can really help to visualize fretboard in a faster way. Then we go, as before, fret 6 if we have Ionian or mixed Lydian, and fret 7 if we have Lydian. Then we have fret 8 and 10, so no difference. And then on the last string, as before, fret 6 if we want mixed Lydian, fret 7 if we want a major scale, so the Ionian mode, or Lydian. Right? So same difference as before and a new difference here. Okay guys, now we can see the difference on each shape. No news, no difference on top string. We start from fret 8 and we have 10 and 12, second and major third. We have the first difference here. We play fret 8 if we play Ionian or mixed Lydian, perfect fourth, augmented fourth on fret 9 if we play Lydian. Then 10 and 12, no difference. Then we have another difference on this string, fret 8 if we play mixed Lydian, fret 9, so the major 7 if we play Ionian or Lydian. Then we have the root here, fret 10, 12, G string, fret 9, and then we have another difference. Fret 10 if we play mixed Lydian or Ionian, so the perfect 4. Fret 11 if we play Lydian, augmented 4th. Then we have the 5th, go on B string, fret 10 for the major 6, and then another difference. Fret 11 if we play mixed Lydian, the minor 7. Fret 12 if we play Lydian or Ionian, so major 7. Then we have the root on fret 13. On the last string we have fret 10 and 12, second and major third, and then last difference. Fret 13 if we play mixed Lydian or Ionian, so the perfect 4. 14 if we play Lydian. Then we can go to the last shape, the D shape. We start on 10th fret on D string, and no difference on the D string. Then we go to G string, we have the same difference as the previous 4. So it's like fret 10 for Ionian and mixed Lydian, and fret 11 for Lydian. Then no difference here. And then we have the same difference as before. So we have fret 11 if we want mixed Lydian, and fret 12 if we want Ionian and Lydian. Then we go root, second and third on fret 12 on the E string. Then we go fret 13 for Ionian and mixed Lydian, and fret 14 for Lydian. And that's all. So try to remember that. You can also do that, like go down with Ionian, go up and return with Lydian, or all this kind of exercise. If you can really memorize not only the shape, but where degrees are and what change between modes, you will be a pro. You will improve a lot your playing. So try to work on that. Try to remember where differences are, where you have a fourth, when you have a fifth, or this kind of stuff. And try all this exercise, and now we can work also over minor modes. Alright, so now we can do the same things we did for major modes with minor modes. I'm gonna play it in A, so A Dorian, A Phrygian, and A Aeolian or A natural minor scale. If we play A minor natural scale, we are in the key of C. If we play A Dorian, we are in the key of G, we are in the second degree. And we play A Phrygian, it's the third degree of the F major key. So we have between minor natural minor scale and Dorian, we only change the 6. We have a major 6 on Dorian mode and a minor 6 on natural minor scale. And between Phrygian and natural minor, you only change the second. We have a minor second on Phrygian mode, major second on the natural minor. What can really help you to memorize this difference are, if you play a minor pentatonic, you have the root, the minor third, the fourth, the fifth, and the minor 7. And all these 5 notes are in common between Dorian, Phrygian, and Aeolian. What changes are the other notes, the second for the Phrygian mode and the 6th for Dorian. So we can start with the G shape. We have the root here on the 5th fret, and then we have the first change. We go to fret 1, the first fret on the A string for the Phrygian mode, and then we go, this is the, sorry, for Phrygian, we go to fret 2 if we play Dorian or natural minor scale. Then we have the minor third, the third, the 5th, and then we have another change. If we play Aeolian or Phrygian, fret 3. If we play Dorian, fret 4. Then you have the minor 7, the root on fret 2, and then another difference. Fret 3 if you play Phrygian, fret 4 if you play natural minor, so the Aeolian mode or Dorian. Then you have minor third, fourth, 5th, and here another difference. Minor 6 on fret 6, so Phrygian and Aeolian. Fret 7 for Dorian. Alright, and then 3 and 5 on the last string. So we have one difference here, one here on the central string, the G, and another one here. Alright, we can move now to E shape. We have the root on the 5th fret on the top string. Then we have minor second if we play Phrygian, so fret 6. If we play Dorian or natural minor scale, fret 7. Then we go minor third, fourth, 5th, and another difference. Fret 8 if we play Phrygian or we play natural minor, fret 9 if we play Dorian. Then we go minor 7, root, and another difference. Fret 8 if we play Phrygian, fret 9 if you play Dorian or Aeolian. Then no difference on the G string. Then we go. We played third, fourth, and fifth, so we have the 6th here at the beginning. You play fret 6 if you play Aeolian or Phrygian. You play fret 7 if you play Dorian. So 8 and 10, minor 7 and the root. Then we go minor second if you play the Phrygian, so fret 6, fret 7 if you play Dorian or Aeolian. And then no difference. So this was the E shape. Alright, let's move over to D shape. We have the root on fret 7 on D string, and then we go to fret 8 if you play Phrygian, fret 9 if you play Aeolian or Dorian. Minor third, fourth, fifth, and then we have the 6th. So minor 6, fret 10 for Phrygian and Aeolian, fret 11 for Dorian. Then we go minor 7, root, and here we are. Fret 11 if you play Phrygian, fret 12 if you play Dorian or Aeolian mode. Then no difference in the last string. Then we go to C shape, and now probably if you play minor modes, difference can be a bit more difficult than the major scale, maybe for me. So if you are not really familiar on playing too fast, be sure that you have a good knowledge of the gauge system. If it's not, play more time, you know. And for each scale, you need to know if you have a major 6 or a minor second or all this stuff. This is very important. So we go to C shape, root here on fret 12. Then you go fret 8 as before for the minor second, and 9 if you play Aeolian or Dorian, so major second. It's the same as before. Then you have the fret 10 for the minor third, fourth, fifth, and we have another difference here as before. Fret 10 if you play Aeolian or Phrygian, 11 if you play Dorian. Then you have on fret 12 the minor 7, root on fret 10, and another difference from the previous shape. Fret 11 if you play Phrygian, fret 12 if you play Aeolian or you play Dorian. Then you have minor third, fourth, fifth, and the last note is different. You have fret 13, the F, if you play Aeolian or Phrygian. You have F sharp, so fret 14 if you play Dorian. So you have difference that are the same with the previous shape, and this is a new one, new difference. Alright, if you survive, we are on the last shape. We start on fret 12 on the A string, and then we have a new difference. Fret 13 if you play Phrygian, and fret 14 if you play Aeolian or Dorian. Then you go to minor third, fourth, fifth, and then we have the 6th. So fret 15 if you play Phrygian or Aeolian, and 16 if you play Dorian. Then we go G string, minor 7, root, and another difference. Fret 15 if you play Phrygian, 16 if you play Dorian and natural minor scale. So minor second and major second. Then we go to fret 13 on B string, third, fourth, and fifth. No difference here. Then we have the last difference. Fret 13 if you play a minor 6, so Aeolian and Phrygian. fret 14 if you play Dorian. So the major 6. And then you go minor 7 and the root. So I think this is important to understand and visualize where intervals are and which modes, which scale have intervals, like which scale have the major second, which scale have the perfect 4, which one have the augmented 4, or this kind of stuff, and to understand which difference you have between scale, not only in your mind, but when you play it. Especially if you play or change, or you want to superimpose things over a chord. Like if you have a D minor chord, you can play a D Aeolian or a D Phrygian or a D Dorian. It depends from which chord you have in the rest of the song, or if you only have D minor, you can play all this mode. And if you understand, okay, I want to play Dorian, so I only need to change the 6. I want to play Phrygian, I only need to change the second. This can be very helpful, and probably it's easier than remember all the cages, you know. So try to work a lot with that, with your mind and with your hands, to understand this difference.